might like to have the duck.
You can't have the duck.
You can't have the duck.
Number 10, That Thing You Do. Not many people realize that Tom Hanks is also a director. He's directed 2 films throughout his movie career, and while 2011's Larry Crown received a lukewarm critical reception, That Thing You Do is an excellent musical comedy with beautiful period detail.
Never, ever bring me a bologna sandwich again.
Okay.
Ever.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
You got it? Huh?
Hanks plays Amos White, a record company representative who manages a one-hit wonder pop band throughout the mid-60s.
Very good.
It's a charming little film with funny jokes, great characters played by great actors, and some seriously catchy music, some of which was also written by Hanks. There's nothing this man can't do, and That Thing You Do shows him at the top of his game.
You are the smart one.
Number 9, Sneakers. Crime comedies are a dime a dozen, but none feature a cast quite like Sneakers. Starring the likes of Robert Redford, Ben Kingsley, Sidney Poitier, Dan Aykroyd, and River Phoenix, Sneakers concerns a cybersecurity team who are tasked by the NSA with recovering a mysterious black box.
Oh, this is good. He's gonna type in his password and we're gonna get a clear shot.
The movie goes down real easy, mixing glorious 90s tech with an entertaining cast of characters. It doesn't do anything especially new with the crime movie, but it harkens back to the genre's glory days in the 70s.
What was that? Go back one.
This is mirrored in the older cast, with Redford, Aykroyd, and Poitier all being very popular throughout that decade. Sneakers is rooted in nostalgia, and it makes for comforting viewing.
No more secrets, Marty.
Number 8. Boys on the Side. A sort of comedic Thelma and Louise, Boys on the Side is a road trip dramedy starring 90s icons Whoopi Goldberg, Mary Louise Parker, and Drew Barrymore. The story is deceptively simple, as it follows a struggling musician, a real estate agent, and a drug dealer who bond on a cross-country road trip to Los Angeles.
I am not going over a cliff for you two, so just forget it.
The 3 vastly different women share life experiences on the road and help each other through their unique troubles. The film tenderly deals with some difficult subject matter, including abuse and the debilitating effects of HIV.
I'm sorry, I thought you knew. No, I didn't.
It also contains a stellar supporting cast, including a young Matthew McConaughey, and a great soundtrack containing the likes of Stevie Nicks, The Cranberries, and Sheryl Crow. Number 7. Beautiful Girls. Few 90s movies capture the quarter-life malaise quite as well or as sympathetically as Beautiful Girls. Timothy Hutton plays Willie Conway, a professional jazz pianist who returns to his small-town Massachusetts home for his 10-year high school reunion.
Golf on TV. Would you like to watch some golf?
Sure.
While there, he meets up with his old high school buddies, each of whom are stressed and floundering in their own unique ways. Shot in Minnesota, Beautiful Girls has a beautiful and inviting winter atmosphere, as director Ted Demme wished to make the setting its own character.
Jealous? A little bit.
Writer Scott Rosenberg also based the story around his own personal experiences living in the small town of Needham, Massachusetts, and watching his aging friends deal with personal issues. It's an intimate film, both feel-good and morose.
See you around.
Bye.
Number 6. Dark City. Sometimes heralded as a major inspiration on the Matrix franchise, Dark City is a gloomy science fiction drama with philosophical musings. The story concerns John Murdoch, an amnesiac who is wanted for the deaths of numerous people.
Where you headed, Chief?
Home.
And where's home?
Pursuing him are both the city's police inspector and a group of creepy pale men known as the Strangers. Academics have noted the story's roots in Greek mythology and Plato's philosophy, and writer-director Alex Proyas took major stylistic influence from classic film noirs.
Keep your voice down. Why can't I remember anything? What have you done to me?
It's easily one of the most atmospheric pieces of sci-fi ever put to film, complete with imaginative production design, cinematography, and world building. While a commercial disappointment, Dark City showcases the brilliance of movie magic.
What does it mean, Johnny?
It means these are all lies.
Number 5. Bound. Speaking of The Matrix, Bound served as the Wachowskis' directorial debut. It signaled great things to come while also serving as a captivating film in its own right.
I want out. I want a new life.
Bound is obviously a product of the highly successful Basic Instinct, as it too is an erotic thriller rooted in the neo-noir genre. The story concerns two lesbians, Corky and Violet, who plan on robbing the mafia.
I have an idea how to make this work.
The movie's LGBTQ+ themes and tender love sequences, overseen by famed feminist Susie Bright, were repeatedly praised, and it won the GLAAD Award for Outstanding Film. It also showcased the obvious talent of the Wachowskis as filmmakers, as their direction was confident and their story both genuinely exciting and well told.
You know what the difference is between you and me, Violet?
No.
Me neither.
Number 4. LA Story. This rom-com belongs to Steve Martin, as he both wrote and starred in the film. He is Harris Telemacher, an underachieving weatherman who struggles through his disillusionment with Los Angeles.
My name is Harris K. Telemacher. I live in Los Angeles and I've had 7 heart attacks, all imagined.
He's finding the city and its inhabitants increasingly pretentious, and he's stuck in both a dead-end job and a failing relationship with his girlfriend. Martin is excellent in the role, and his writing underscores tragic truths about midlife crises and modern city living.
Did I leave my blue pants at your apartment?
Yeah, I took him to the cleaners.
Even though the film was released in 1991, its themes are universal, and many of its hilarious observations can still be applied to 21st century Los Angeles. It's one of the quintessential LA movies, striking the perfect balance between vicious satire and compassionate love letter.
Can I have your friend's head back then?
Sure. Sorry.
Number 3. Miller's Crossing. When it comes to the Coen brothers' filmography, most people will recognize the likes of Fargo, The Big Lebowski, and No Country for Old Men, just to name a few of their classics. But few ever give Miller's Crossing the respect it deserves.
Thanks, Leo. I don't need it.
Gabriel Byrne plays Tom Reagan, a Prohibition-era gangster who plays both sides in a war between Irish and Italian families. The movie takes major inspiration from past gangster classics, while also stamping its own unique, noir-y identity on the genre. It contains memorable characters wonderfully played by seasoned veterans, a complex plot that gave the brothers writer's block, and a gorgeous filming location in New Orleans.
What's the matter, Odell? Doesn't anything ever suit you?
Number 2. Red Rock West. Nicolas Cage may be a meme actor today, but movies like Red Rock West prove his genuine capabilities as a performer. This movie sees him playing Michael Williams, an ex-military drifter who's mistaken for a hitman.
Didn't mean to do it.
Filmed throughout Montana and Arizona, the film serves as a modern western with the personality of a film noir. Unfortunately, this bizarre mix of genres wasn't marketable, and Columbia sent the film straight to cable, ensuring that it never gathered the audience it so desperately deserved.
What the hell are you doing on my truck?
Well, I was just trying to ditch my old lady.
Luckily, it played to success at the Toronto International Film Festival and found a small but devoted audience, landing itself on various year-end lists. It's exciting, it's funny, and it contains a career-high performance from Cage. What's not to love?
What do you say we put a cap on the horse shit and figure a way out of this?
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Mo Better Blues. Spike Lee directs Denzel Washington, Wesley Snipes, and himself to great musical success.
Where's size have to do with it? A lot.
Chaplin. Robert Downey Jr. gives a career best performance as silent film legend Charlie Chaplin. To Sleep with Anger, a modern masterpiece that touches on numerous themes regarding modern American life.
Harry! Good God almighty!
Devil in a Blue Dress, a brilliant period film noir with a tantalizing mystery starring Denzel Washington.
Just put the gun down. No, I'm drunk. I'm drunk, you right?
Number 1. Pump Up the Volume. Writer-director Alan Moyle was dissuaded by the Hollywood machine following his 1980 film Times Square, as it was butchered in the editing process without his creative input. He returned 10 years later with Pump Up the Volume, and his aggression was plainly evident.
God, I feel so out of touch here.
The movie follows angsty teenager Mark Hunter, who runs a popular pirate radio show through his parents' basement, eventually drawing the attention of the FCC.
They think you're moody, make them think you're crazy.
Moyle identified Mark as a cross between the Catcher in the Rye's Holden Caulfield and social critic comedian Lenny Bruce, and he's perfectly played by teen idol Christian Slater. Pump Up the Volume is scathing and cathartic in equal measures, but above all else, it is richly entertaining.
What possessed him? How could he do such a terrible thing?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.